Tom was a quiet man. He lived alone in a small apartment in the city. He worked at a bank. Every day was the same for Tom. He woke up at 7, he made coffee, he went to work, he came home, he watched TV, he went to sleep. Tom did not have many friends. He did not talk to his neighbors. He liked his quiet life. One Saturday morning, Tom heard a loud noise. He looked out of his window. A big truck was outside. 2 men were carrying boxes into the apartment next door. Someone is moving in, Tom thought. He watched for a few minutes. Then he saw a woman. She was carrying a large plant. The plant was bigger than her. She could not see where she was walking. Suddenly, she fell. The plant went one way, she went another way. The 2 men looked at her. Then they looked at each other. Nobody helped her. Tom watched from his window. He felt bad, but he did not go outside. It is not my problem, he thought. He closed his curtain and made another coffee. That evening, Tom was eating dinner alone. He was having pasta. It was the same pasta he made every Tuesday and Saturday. Then he heard a knock at his door. Tom was surprised. Nobody knocked on his door, ever. He opened the door slowly. It was the woman from next door. She was smiling. She had dark hair and brown eyes. She was holding a plate of cookies. "Hi," she said. "I'm Sara. I just moved in next door. I made these for you." Tom looked at the cookies. Then he looked at Sara. Then he looked at the cookies again. "For me?" he said. "Yes, you're my neighbor, right?" Sara laughed. "I always bring cookies when I meet someone new. It's a habit." Tom did not know what to say. Nobody had ever brought him cookies before. "I'm Tom," he said quietly. "Nice to meet you, Tom." Sara held out the plate. "Can I come in for a minute? I have a question." Tom wanted to say no, but somehow he said yes. Sara walked into Tom's apartment. She looked around. It was very clean, very organized, very quiet. "Nice place," she said. "Very calm." "Thank you," said Tom. He put the cookies on the table. He did not know if he should make tea. He did not know if she was staying long. He felt uncomfortable. "So," said Sara. She sat down without being asked. "Do you know anything about this building?" "What do you mean?" said Tom. "Like, who lives here, what the neighbors are like. Is the building manager nice? Is there hot water every morning?" She laughed again. Tom sat down slowly. "The building manager is okay. His name is Mr. Park. He is a little slow with repairs, but he is not bad. Hot water, sometimes there is a problem on Thursdays. I don't know why. And the neighbors?" Tom stopped. "What about the neighbors?" Sara asked. "I don't really know them," said Tom quietly. Sara looked at him. "How long have you lived here?" 6 years, said Tom. Sara's eyes went wide. 6 years and you don't know your neighbors? Tom looked at his hands. "I like quiet." Sara was quiet for a moment. Then she smiled. "That's okay," she said. "I like talking. So maybe we are a good balance." The next morning, Tom woke up at 7. He made coffee. He looked at the plate of cookies on his table. He took one. It was good. Very good. Chocolate and something else. Something warm. He went to work, but the day felt a little different. He did not know why. When he came home that evening, he saw Sara in the hallway. She was talking on her phone. She waved at him with a big smile. Tom raised his hand, a small wave. Then he went inside. He stood in his apartment. He looked around. It was clean, organized, quiet. Too quiet, he thought. And that was the first time he had ever thought that. 2 weeks passed. Tom and Sara said hello in the hallway. Sometimes they talked for a few minutes. Sara always talked more than Tom. Tom always listened more than he talked. It was a good balance, like Sara said. Then, one evening, Tom heard something strange. It was coming from Sara's apartment. A sound, like something breaking. Then, silence. Tom stood by his wall. He listened. Nothing. He went back to his TV. But 10 minutes later, he heard it again. A loud sound, then a door closing hard. Tom turned off his TV. He went to Sara's door. He knocked. No answer. He knocked again. "Sara, it's Tom, from next door." After a long moment, the door opened. Sara was there. She was okay, but her eyes were red. She had been crying. "Hi, Tom," she said. Her voice was different, quiet, not like Sara at all. "Are you okay?" Tom asked. Sara tried to smile. "Yes, I'm fine." Tom looked at her. "You're not fine," he said simply. Sara stared at him. Then she laughed. A small, tired laugh. "You're very direct, you know that?" "Sorry," said Tom. "No, it's..." Sara opened the door wider. "Do you want to come in?"
Sara's apartment was very different from Tom's. There were plants everywhere, books on every surface, colorful pillows, a little messy, a lot of life. They sat at her kitchen table. Sara made tea. "My boyfriend called," she said. "Ex-boyfriend now, I think." Tom listened. "He didn't want me to move here. He wanted me to move closer to him. But I got a job here. A good job. And I thought he would understand." Sara held her teacup with both hands. "He doesn't understand." "I'm sorry," said Tom. "It's okay." Sara looked at the table. "It's just hard. I moved to a new city, new apartment."
"I don't know anyone here." She looked up at Tom. "Except you." Tom was quiet for a moment. "When I moved here," he said slowly, 6 years ago, I also didn't know anyone." Sara waited. "My mother had just died. I needed a new place, a quiet place." Tom looked at his hands. "I think I made it too quiet." Sara looked at him. "I'm sorry about your mother." "It was a long time ago," said Tom. "But..." He stopped. "I think I forgot how to be around people." The kitchen was quiet. "Well," said Sara, "I'm people, so you can practice with me." Tom looked at her. Then he did something unusual, something he hadn't done in a long time. He smiled. 3 months passed. Tom still woke up at 7. He still made coffee. He still went to work. But now, 2 or 3 times a week, he knocked on Sara's door. Or she knocked on his. They had dinner together sometimes. Simple dinners. Tom made pasta. Sara made things with too many spices, and Tom ate them anyway. Sara learned that Tom was very good at fixing things. When her shelf broke, Tom fixed it in 10 minutes. When her computer was slow, Tom made it fast again. Tom learned that Sara was very good at making places feel warm. She gave him a plant for his apartment, a small one. He did not kill it. One evening, they were sitting on Sara's small balcony. The city was loud below them, but on the balcony, it was calm. "Tom," said Sara, "can I ask you something?" "Yes," said Tom. "Are you happy?" Tom thought about this. really thought about it. "I think," he said slowly, "I am happier than before." Sara smiled. "Good." They sat quietly for a while. The city moved below them. But on the balcony, it was calm. "Tom," said Sara, "can I ask you something?" "Yes," said Tom. "Are you happy?" Tom thought about this, really thought about it. "I think," he said slowly, "I am happier than before." Sara smiled. "Good." They sat quietly for a while. The city moved below them. Life moved around them. And Tom thought, this is okay. This is actually okay.